Mes laimėjom! Mes laimėjom!
Finally, some time for Lithuanian songs, huh?
Time for celebration. We did this chant after a Latvian win, and now we get to do it actually right now, celebrating our victory in the 8th finals after all the tough circumstances, losing our main point guard. We're through to the quarterfinals, and what a weird, physical, ugly game, what you could have expected from the Baltic derby, I guess. Blood was shed. We got the birth of a new player, Lithuanian Alex Caruso, Arnas
Wait.
Velička.
Wait, Gytis, I'll just send finishing some messages to my Latvian friends who, had something to say before the game, but, Donatas, go on.
Shout out to Alex Caruso or Arnas Velička. I mean, the guy was doubtful to make the final 12-man roster for Lithuania. He basically earned his spot in the last game against Iceland, in the last preparation game. Jokubaitis was not playing, it was between him and Kristupas Žemaitis. He makes the team. He's playing off the bench, Rokas Jokubaitis is down. He's not even the first option for Coach Kurtinaitis. Margiris Normantas, the first option, goes down. Arnas Velička takes the spot, he starts the game, and he wins the game for us. Crazy stats. 21 points, 5 rebounds, 12 assists. Historic performance. I saw that he was one of the top performers with plus 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 10 assists after Ponitka and Doncic. That's it. That's the end of the list. And
You're in that company.
It's just insane. I mean, it's just really insane.
How many people actually know where he has played this last season?
Yeah. I don't.
You don't even
remember.
know.
Germany.
Dennis Schroeder's team,
Germany,
Braunschweig.
exactly,
And actually now
exactly.
he'll play in Eurocup, Neptunas.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he won't suit up for Neptunas, after this performance. But 35 minutes on the court. And one smart man texted me before the game that Arnas Velička actually might become an X factor if he gets the ball, if he gets to play a lot with the ball and ball will be in his hands.
I didn't text you, I just told you.
Great. Yeah, another smart guy. And it's not like he kept the ball. We all wanted the ball in his hands because he was carrying the whole team. Incredible victory for Lithuania. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations. And I think first and foremost, I think we have to say that Rimas Kurtinaitis and his coaching staff outcoached Luka Banki and the Latvian coaching staff. Jonas Valančiūnas, the best player on this team without Rokas Jokubaitis, played 9 minutes and 47 seconds just because Lithuanian national team head coaches decided that he actually is not, the perfect matchup for this game. Marek Blažević started this game just like the friendly against Latvia, played 23 minutes. And Ąžuolas Tubelis also started the game. Garda Žagars and Lithuania were switching it all defensively for the whole 40 minutes. And that actually forced Latvia to play a lot of iso ball. I did not see them prepared for this. The pick and pops did not work with Kristaps Porzingis because of that. So Latvia were just forcing a lot of isos, a lot of post-up isos. It wasn't effective. They weren't hitting their threes, and just throughout the game, Latvia couldn't really find an answer for this defense, and they did not seem ready. So once again, Lithuanian coaching staff, just like against Lauri Markkanen, who they stopped a couple of days ago, were great, were perfect. And looking back to friendlies, I think, the coaching staff of Lithuania had this game in mind, the potential game against Latvia in the 8th finals, had this game in mind way before. Knowing all the stories with Jonas Valančiūnas, knowing how much little time he played in the friendly games, and especially in this one against Latvia in Riga 3 weeks ago. So yeah, great game plan, and definitely not only the players, but the coaches, this needs a lot of kudos for this. Wow.
And I wanted to talk about Latvia. I don't want to hate on them much, but I said this about them after every game, that their offense gets stuck against teams that can play good defense. And Lithuania, we see that they can arrange a defense in a way that's uncomfortable. And in this game, again, it was just highlighted even more so that when Kristaps Porzingis is your guy to rely on to create his own shot, then it's very difficult. Yes, we had Lomas' performance that was not bad. He got 21 points, a good helper.
7 assists.
Yes, 7 assists as well. But Kristaps Porzingis, despite taking a lot of tough threes, despite taking a lot of tough shots, actually finished with 34 points and get this, 19 rebounds, 8 of those offensive rebounds. This is one of the, I think, in our fun facts chat that we get in WhatsApp. It said that it's, I think, the only player who had these kind of stats in the game. But generally speaking about Latvia, I just wanted to say that I never understood the hype about them being so good this year, because they don't have enough offensive talent, and then they are relying on some tough three-pointers, too many three-pointers, and that's their supposedly strong side. Their defense is a really weak side of theirs.
But this hype was just, I think, before actually they started playing friendly games, because they kind of had a really nice roster on paper, but they lost Rodion Kuruc, that was supposed to be a defensive wing that should have helped a lot. Then a lot of their guards got injuries. We all know that Žagars was not in a top shape, dealing with injuries throughout the championship. Kuruc as well, Zorix, all 3 of their guards before this game had injury problems. So,
and they missed open shots today as well. I said a lot of tough contested shots often are the way that you see a possession of Latvia end, but even open shots they were missing. And then on the defensive end, just so many fouls, so much physical contact, fouling, like with the not with no intention to get the ball, but like obviously with those unsportsmanlike fouls. How many of those we saw? And whenever Lithuania would get stuck a little bit, we had a worse stretch. Let's say we're not making a field goal, but we're saved by these badly timed fouls after the bonus. They were fouling so much. If you look at the stats, actually, it's crazy the difference. But
did you mention that we made only 3 field goals in the fourth quarter?
We didn't mention it, but yeah.
3 field goals in the fourth quarter, and Lithuania still won the game.
And after this, I think a lot of people have stopped the video, and already Latvians are writing in the comments, look at the free throw difference, because we shot like
44.
Lithuania shot 24 free throws in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But
and Latvia only shot 20.
You can't really say the refereeing was bad. In a lot of quarters, Latvians got into an early foul trouble. They tried to play aggressive defense. It did not really work. A lot of stupid fouls in my eyes where you shouldn't need to do that. There were a lot of mismatches because Latvians started switching in the second half because Lithuanians did a superb job attacking Kristaps Porzingis in that drop coverage. So Latvians switched it up to switch all in the second half. That also created a lot of fouls, and in the end, unsportsmanlike fouls, some technical fouls, because of the, let's say, pressure of losing, knowing that you're about to lose, just frustration, I think, in the end as well.
Yeah.
Servidis, 18 points in this game. He scored 17 in the entire tournament before, but the trust was there. He played a lot of minutes, 34 in the last game to get into the rhythm. He obviously got this rhythm. Almost 30 minutes tonight, a lot of important shots. Ąžuolas Tubelis deserves more credit as well. He was super important already against Finland, and just in general, his ability to switch. He was really contributing from the 4 position, but we saw a lot of good minutes in the 5 position. You mentioned his impact in the beginning of the game. Another double-double, 18 points, 12 rebounds. I mean, we mentioned those guys that you least expect to be the main contributors behind Lithuanians for quarterfinal qualification. People were used to names like Valančiūnas, Jokubaitis, I don't know, Grigonis, Brazdeikis. A lot of names are not here in this competition, but even from this roster, I think many would be surprised, as well as many would be surprised to see them in the quarterfinals, especially after losing Jokubaitis. Great victory from Lithuania. We'll see who's next. Maybe Greece, maybe Israel. If Greece is coming, see you Malakas over there.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Bring it on. And also don't forget to follow us on BasketNews.com for all the latest news, on BasketNews Instagram for all the best social media posts, and subscribe to this channel and also put the notification bell on.